Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your February reading. As always, you can use this for your rising sign, for your sun sign, and also for your moon. As I was meditating on your sign this month, one piece of channeled information came in, and that was self-care. And what does self-care mean, really? Well, it means making sure that, especially if you are either taking care of younger children or taking care of older parents, or you live alone, it's very important for you to take care of your own health. So a lot of times, I guess this isn't unusual for an Aquarian either. There's a big heart associated with you, but you need to focus first on making sure that your own physical safety, your health, and your happiness is taken care of, and then you can start to give of your time, energy, and effort to other people. So proper sleep, proper nutrition, and also limits to how much you're willing to help other people. And I think for caretakers in particular, or just partners in a relationship where the children and or your mate are requiring a lot of you, this is really important for you to put up some limits, okay? For those of you that are single and working hard, another time to put up limits, because sometimes you get taken advantage of. Just because you don't have a family doesn't mean that you can endlessly work every shift, every weekend, etc. So take care of yourself, make sure that you speak up and advocate for your own rest and self-care. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle the deck and see what additional information is coming through for your sign. Just a reminder that each month we take a look at health, wealth, love, and destiny in addition to this general information. And I also pull a catalyst card to sort of see how it all ties together. All right, so good news is there's some great relationship and money opportunities right at the center there. So let's just see how everything else corresponds to that. Okay, so let's look at your catalyst card for this month, and then I'll pull each card up to the camera as we can talk about February. Okay, so the catalyst this month is actually about not isolating yourself too much, and to not be afraid to reach out to either long-lost friends, family, or groups that you may not otherwise associate with. This card is a card of longing. So it doesn't have to, like, sometimes it's just about going to, a setting that has a lot of activity or a lot of joy or brings you a lot of joy. Just basically getting out as much as possible is going to help not just your mood, but your health. So I would say, because the crowning card is the Hermit, and this is really what I feel like you want to avoid over the course of February, is being too isolated. So if you're feeling isolated, find new outlets. They can be anything, and it doesn't have to include people, although it's great if you can do that. What's more important is that you're changing up your environment. So card by card, let's see what this month has in store for you. Your center card is beautiful Two of Cups, which shows me that overall you should be starting the month on a good note. It's a great time to meet new people, whether it's friends or loved ones. And it's a great time to take existing relationships to a deeper level. I'm not really sensing too much discord at the beginning of the month, and that's great. Money situations are improving. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. It feels like you're finally pulling in either better understanding of how to deal with the money you have or attracting new money to your life, and that's great. When I look at where you were last year, a little bit more tumultuous. It feels like you came through a period where there was a lot of effort that you had to put into managing affairs and understanding what you needed to do, but you came out of that with focus that you didn't have before. And really what I see, January was a good month for you. We have Temperance here, which shows me that it was very transformative. That's why we have a sort of almost phoenix-like fire here, and you came through that fire. And now you're in a place where you can sort of relax just a little bit. I don't want you to be too relaxed, and I don't want you to be too introverted. The cool thing with the Hermit card, though, is it is a card of spiritual growth. So you may have noticed your intuition heightened. Maybe you're more psychic or more aware of your intuition than you were in the past, and that's not a bad thing. When we look at Daughter of Cups here in your near future, this means that you are going to find happiness when you travel. That's why I'm trying to get you to part of your self-care routine is over the next year actually to travel more and to expand your horizons more. And it's not big trips. This is a very subtle travel card. What I like about it is on your trips you're going to meet new people, make new connections, and make lasting memories. That's really what that's about. For many of you, it's reflecting on things you've always wanted to do but maybe never took the time to do. Your energy this month is going to be a little bit, I would say, around the middle of the month you might find a dip. It starts off okay, but a little bit of a dip. And what you want to focus on with this is it has to do more with your emotions than what's going on in your body. The moon card it really is an emotional card. This also tells you to pay attention to reproductive systems and reproductive cycles. If anything's out of balance, you absolutely want to get that taken care of. But more importantly, it has to do with emotional swings that are going to, mood swings that will affect your overall energy. So the good news with that is when you sort of recognize the patterns, then you can snap yourself out of it and start to feel better. This is just about friendship again. So if you are someone who's single, if you're retired, or if you're a student, someone who may be really busy or very sort of pulled aside from social activities, I want you to get your head out of the books or not just watch TV and try to just get out amongst people. That's all that matters, is that it's a public setting is going to bring you joy this month. If you're looking for relationships, this is also a promising sign. It's in the hope area here of the spread, which means that it's what you're looking for, many of you are looking for. So put some time and energy into it. It will make you happy. Even if not every date works out the way you want, you know that you're being proactive. We have the Five of Swords as your outcome. It's reversed though, and the reversal is promising. That's telling me that you realize sometimes you will get yourself worked up a little bit about how difficult things might be. This card is showing that yes, there are some difficulties to work through, but the key is just to show up every day. Whether it's work, whether it's life, the most you can do is to put your best effort into it and realize that's all that matters, and that you're learning something from it. So let's expand the forecast to look at health, wealth, love, and destiny, and then I'll pull everything into focus for you at the end. First, we'll look at health, which includes mind, body, and spirit. Your health card this month is to really try to stay peaceful and calm. There's a lot of things that are agitating right now. Sometimes it's a Facebook feed. Sometimes it's someone who says something as a backhanded comment, a compliment, or not really a compliment, but they're trying to sort of test your limits. What you want to do here with Yogananda reminding us is peace is always the best path, meditation, and a big heart. Because one thing that people that are negative or people that like to have a lot of control, they don't like people that are happy or hopeful. So I want you to try to keep that sense of hope and happiness, because it's the one thing that can help you conquer those sort of unpleasant people in your life. They'll realize you're just not very receptive to their techniques, and that's a great thing. Okay, this card flew out, and so we're going to read it. And so for your wealth, forgiveness, and this is a great note and stronger than I pulled grief for a lot of people. For you, for wealth, it's forgiveness. So forgiving yourself, forgiving a loved one, forgiving time in general. Like maybe things didn't work exactly as you wanted, but it's okay. You survived. You're here. That's all that matters. And the sooner you forgive your current situation, the sooner you can evolve to something that feels a lot healthier. So a common theme this month about some signs got grief, you got forgiveness, which is a step above. So you're already learning to be happy with what you have, and that's a beautiful thing. So what I see with with wealth is you have enough. You have enough, be happy, and allow more things to come to you, maybe some hidden things to come to you, unexpected money, and abundance. When we look at love and relationships, the message this month is not only to take advantage of natural healers that are out there, or professional healers like a massage therapist, chiropractic specialist, Reiki. Any of these things are good, but also you in and of you're like your own energy. Basically, you're a natural healer. Many of you may already be practitioners. I wouldn't be surprised. If you're not, what this is telling me is just through your own open heart and your goodwill, you're able to basically take people's sadness or karma and lighten it. I want to make sure that with the self-care channeled message that I got, that you're taking care of yourself and getting rid of that. So as a follow-up to that, that can also include smudging your house, smudging your belongings, especially if someone had touched like your phone or your coat, and you do a lot of volunteer work. You want to clear that energy out. The other thing you can do is take an Epsom salt bath. It's something I've been telling a lot of signs this month. And if you can't take a bath, then get some sort of a salt scrub and use that all over your body. The salt pulls out negative energy and also is really just good for your relaxation and exfoliation. So that's one thing that you can do that is both good for your physical and your metaphysical health. When we look at your destiny card, just a reminder that the destiny card is something that you can control. This is a litmus test to see where you're headed, but if you don't like where you're headed, then change it. Listening for the truth, common message this month. No matter how much I shuffle, it keeps coming up. So what this is saying is, as frustrating as it may be, your sort of duty this month may be more of being a listener, a sounding block for other people. Not necessarily coming up with solutions, just being there. Just letting them know that you care and allowing them to just speak. So try to be relaxed in that and think, all right, I don't have to do much except let them talk. All right, so we'll review everything, and I'll keep the camera down for this so that you can see all the cards. Really good month for relationships, especially in relation to how to make good business connections, because when we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles together, it's a good time for business networking. So go to conferences, to work parties, to anything that's going to allow for you to grow that professional sphere. And for retired people, this is really just about enjoying yourself with friends and enjoying the accomplishments that you've had in your life. Letting go of the hard lessons of last year. Trying to stay as even as possible. You're doing a good job here. You have been doing a good job in January. Try not to be too isolated this month. Getting out. Traveling is going to be great, even if it's solitary traveling. A day trip will be fantastic. Your energy this month has more to do with your emotional state than you might know. So the faster you can sort of increase and improve your emotional state, the better your body's going to feel. There's a lot of work that you may need to push through this month. Maybe some of it's rehabs. Maybe some of it is just, tough work at, your job or around your house. Push through it. It's not going to last forever. You're going to be okay. As we expand your forecast, we already talked about socialization is going to be very key. Trying to avoid arguments, just listening this month, really, really good for your overall health. By the way, we're looking at Yogananda. That is about yoga, stretching, and taking care of your body. So Pilates, all of those things are going to be good. When we look at your wealth, forgive yourself for whatever regrets you have. If you didn't make enough, if you didn't save enough, if you made too much, if you didn't invest what you wanted, whatever it is, forgive yourself, move forward. It's going to be healing. When we look at your, health, wealth, love situation, your sort of cosmic duty is to be a healing presence on this earth, but don't underestimate your own self-worth is what I was trying to say. Make sure the self-care is taken care of here. Making sure that you sleep enough, eat well, and get a massage when you need it as well. And when we look at your sort of current trajectory, it's really to be there for others. That isn't to say that they shouldn't be there for you or that you can't do things that you want, but there's this healing energy that's really coming through bright and strong for the first part of 2017. So, with all that being said, I hope this gave you the insight, the energy, and the hope that you need to get through the month. I'll be here again in about 28 or so days. I think it's a shorter month. So in between now and then, a great way to keep in touch is to hit subscribe. You'll know when I do a new video, but also I have a newsletter. So you can join the newsletter or join me on my social networks. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you'd like to support the channel, I would love that, but that's completely optional as well. But there'll be a link at the end and you can decide. Finally, I just want to say thank you. Every month, you guys make it worth my while to do the videos. You're great about liking, subscribing, and encouraging me. So thank you for that, and I want to give it right back and just say I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself, much abundance, much light. Satnam, and see you soon. Bye-bye.